So now that you have made your goals and you indeed put them up on your wall like that, now it's time to add another thing. Because now you have something very good. You have a constant reminder of your goals, you have a constant, you basically see your goals every time you look up. Like whilst I watch this video, I look up and I see, okay, that's what I'm gonna reach, and eventually it's gonna set in and it's gonna be kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna have 70 subscribers by the end of the summer. Eventually you'll be very comfortable with that idea, even if it was a quite big goal. So if the days go on and go on, if I look at this 250 subscriber mark for my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit that. It's gonna take some time to sink in. But when it sinks in, it's gonna be like, yeah, of course. Now, there's another thing that you can do to make it even more sure you're gonna achieve your goal. It is called visualization. It's like you visualize yourself achieving that milestone. For example, before you go to sleep, you lie down and you visualize yourself achieving every single one of these milestones and even beyond. So let's say you might, visualize you achieving that milestone and like kind of putting it up to your friends, like, yo, I hit the 350 subscriber mark with my music channel, let's go, right, like that. But that's just a mark for the summer. Now imagine yourself doing that same thing, but with higher marks, maybe till the end, till like 2024, maybe a mark in 2 years time, or maybe a mark in 3 years time, or something like that. It doesn't need to be like, yeah, I'm gonna hit, you don't need to decide, yeah, I'm gonna hit 1 million subscribers in like 2 years. You just need to kind of visualize, like slowly building up, and eventually, for example, reaching 300,000 subscribers or 1 million, or like you kind of visualize that. Now this is, of course, I'm using a YouTube example, but if you're like interested in, if your goal is to deal with, like, let's say the gym or so, you can visualize yourself maybe growing in that area, maybe on the scale, maybe with the meals that you eat, maybe with like visually yourself, right? If you do the, I don't know if you know how affirmations work, but it's kind of is the same. Affirmations, if you don't know, are these like thingies, and you write down like 10 times, for example, tonight I'm gonna have a lucid dream, for example, and you kind of make that like, yeah, okay, yeah, indeed, tonight I'm gonna have like a lucid dream by writing that down 10 times, for example. Now we're doing this visually. That's just a little, like, I don't know, I just like that a little more for like these kind of things, because you kind of visualize yourself getting that, right? So by doing this, you will even be more like it's gonna secure that you're gonna reach that goal. You have more ease, like being like, yeah, indeed, I'm going to have, for example, the 70 and the 350 subscriber marks. I'm gonna hit that, no problem. Maybe even beyond that. Now that, it, like, you might get that, be like, yeah, it's easy to hit that a bit of, sorry, you know what I mean? It's easy to hit that, right? Eventually you're gonna, but of course you do need to make a lot of progress too. by planning in a lot of time to work on those things. So, for example, it means podcast, reading books, and recording these videos. But my music channel is like practice and record the music. And then the 20% task is like make like a video, make it in a video format instead of like audio, right? But like for example, if you go listen to not have plastics in your environment by like the end of the year, you could visualize yourself getting like a plastic-free bottle, and then afterwards you could visualize yourself getting like plastic-free pens and plastic-free like keyboard or plastic-free mouse or so. If that's your goal, right? You can kind of visualize yourself doing that. Yeah, and so you kind of just do a visualization right before you go into sleep. I think that's the best way, because then your mind starts going to sleep and in like the subconscious and stuff like that. But if you just look in a bit more into how affirmations work, you could gain a better understanding of how these visualizations work. They work a bit different because you like visually, but you might want to do extra research about that. But yeah, just do that every single night before I go to sleep. I think it has a little bit of a benefit, and it doesn't cost any extra time, because like you're already trying to go to sleep, just you're gonna visualizing that as well. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you implement this right now. It's like an actionable step. And yeah, bye.